The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. One last Skycam look for the day. 53 in Wytheville right now. Blacksburg, pretty cloudy, 52 degrees. We're at a little bit of fog in Roanoke, 47, and Martinsville at 46 as we prepare for the last 12 hours of 2024. Over the next few days, we're going to see a little bit of windiness within our area, which is why there are a few wind advisories in effect throughout the area, primarily west of I-81, but extending into Bedford, Rocky Mount, all the way up into some of our counties surrounding Lynchburg. Futurecast is the reason why we have some of those wind advisories, as you'll see winds start to pick up as that low pressure system heads further to the northeast. We could see some pop-up showers from this throughout the day today, but nothing too crazy. Do have the chance for those gusty winds, as I mentioned. But then by the time we get into the evening, get closer to the ball dropping, we're going to actually clear out, and it'll be a nice overnight hour. Pretty clear, maybe a few clouds primary to the west of the mountains, but all in all, a very good night. Today's temperatures: Roanoke at 53, Blacksburg at 52, Pulaski at 53, Alta Vista at 58, Danville and South Boston both in the 60s today. Now, this is going to be the warmest day we have for quite some time, as we're going to drop into the 40s here starting tomorrow, and then even colder by the time we get into the weekend. 53 today. But then by the time we get into tomorrow, 45. So kicking off 2025 with some seasonable temperatures, then dropping into the 40s by the time we get into Thursday. And then Friday, 41 degrees. And it's looking like this weekend could be pretty cold, with temperatures getting into the 30s for high temperatures. So certainly gotta appreciate the warmth that we're gonna have today. As for tonight, again, 53 degrees is your high today. Could see a few daytime showers, but we're going to have a relatively calm evening throughout the area tonight. So if you have plans to go out, watch the ball drop at a New Year's Eve party, or whatever the activity may be, it's going to be pretty cold, chilly, but not anything like what we usually see in terms of low temperatures for this time of year. So great start to 2025 with some seasonable conditions, but that bitter cold is certainly going to return to the area later on, starting tomorrow. Your next 7 days, again, I mentioned the chance of showers today and maybe a few lingering into the morning tomorrow. But the big thing I want to point your attention to for the next 5 zones that we have is going to be these temperatures after Thursday. You notice that we get into the 40s Thursday and Friday, and then look at the weekends. 35 on Saturday, 37 on Sunday for the Roanoke Valley. Those are your high temperatures. Then 38 on Monday. And you notice that 40% chance there, that could see a wintry mix from that. And that goes for each of our zones, but I think the New River Valley would have the greatest chances for anything like that. As for Lynchburg, 39 degrees also next Monday, and those 30-degree temperatures are going to pretty much be continuous zone by zone. Really, the south side's the only one that has a chance of getting back into the 40s Saturday through Monday, which is why we're looking at a low pressure system coming through the area, which could keep some of our zones a little bit warmer than the others. But all things considered, could see a few pop-up showers today, especially in the Highlands zone. But then as we head throughout the week, Jenna, I know a lot of people out there are not a fan of this bitter cold that's coming in. And in all reality, we could be in for some of the coldest temperatures we've seen in quite some time later next week.
Okay, and if the weather sets up perfectly, that could mean snow. Cold air.
Possibly so.
Moisture, snow. I know you're watching a lot of stuff very closely.
Oh, yes, absolutely.